I know.
We
Hey,
live.
we live with it. Hey, what's up with it, y'all? What's the word? Thank y'all for coming back, tuning in to another episode of You Ain't Lying podcast with me, CMW Hayes, and my guy DJ Killzone Jones. What up with it, man?
What's up, man? I'm over here. I'm over here looking at the stream now. We on Facebook, we on
Hey,
YouTube, and we on Twitch right now. So
hey, we on a couple blocks.
let me see here. Let me make sure we on Twitch though. Hold up.
That means that we on a couple blocks, man.
Yeah, yeah. At the same and on YouTube at the same damn time, like Future.
Yeah. Mhm. And salute to everybody, man, that been tapping in with us and watching, man, every Wednesday so far. I thank
Yes,
y'all for
sir.
tapping in with us. Salute to y'all. Keep tapping in.
Hmm.
Man, 'cause what we giving y'all is that barbershop talk. We just giving
Oh
y'all,
yeah.
hey, some real spill. You feel me? How you been, Zone, man? You been straight?
Yeah, man. Shoot, this working, man. Working, man. Working. And
Same.
then this week, man, been real busy, man, because uh, everything we got going on. We got some changes going on the network, but we also got a lot of more. I got a lot of more content coming. So
Yeah.
it's been a good week, man. I can't even, what I'm saying, the ups and downs, the smiles and frowns. It's still been a good week though, for real, for real. So, I see you see I got I got the t-shirt on, rocking it,
Beats
you
and Bits
know.
Podcast Network.
Yeah, man.
Salute, salute. Yeah, man. I'm
So
kind of like you, man. I just been chilling too, working, getting it done,
yeah,
just trying to stay consistent on whatever we doing.
exactly, man.
Mhm. Whether it's music or podcasting or gaming or being a
For,
father or
for
or
sure, for
being a
sure.
man in her life, nigga. You know how it go.
Hmm.
Man, but yeah,
Yeah.
man. I sure had wanted to, man. We can kick this off, man. I wanted to kind of ask, man, will STL support anybody other than the Tics now that all that then came out?
Uh, no, cause they be hating on folks. Like that. That's just what
And
it
that's
is. We
saying
be hating
like
on
we
each other.
we already 21 years later anyway. I mean, I'm just saying that to say now that all that then came out and people kind of heard what went on behind the scenes as far as business wise, I think for me, if anything, it just show you business wise, you need to have your stuff together, whether or not we friends or not. Like we both still need to have our business together. We need to
Hmm.
be sure that each other got each other business together. Ain't no wrong with making sure your man's or your home girl or whoever got their business straight too, and while you making sure you got yours together. Now, this ain't saying just somebody that you don't know, but if this your people, make sure, man, you put them down and make sure that, man, everything's straight. If y'all doing any business together,
Exactly. I feel like hell no because everybody is doing something in St. Louis, and it's just basically if you want to do something in St. Louis, like we won't. I don't know if I ain't gonna say hell no, but I'm just gonna say from experience, like outside of the big five, folks didn't really get behind. Like I feel like we got behind them because the whole rest of the world was behind them. Like I don't feel like we genuinely wanted to see them win because when they was doing their thing, I didn't see people. I seen people hate on them. I seen people talk down about them, and them same people even this last week, people was
yeah.
talking down on him, and now they trying to take his side or whatever because they trying to stay on the side of
But you
well,
remember
I
I
might
said though, but just like Birdman and Wheezy, don't go too far on either side, or because
yeah.
mind you, like I don't know them personally, so I'm not really finna just go off the deep end because we still like they do music, and not saying that. I'm just saying that people really should just, kind of just have their own opinion about it, but don't kind of go too far off on either side. You really don't know.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, but people gonna go because they gonna feel like they gonna automatically St. Louis gonna automatically take the side. They could talk about that, but that's our city though. They could talk about Nelly all week long, and now that Nelly is in the right, now they on Nelly's side. They could talk about
No,
how
but
bad
but
they
look
don't want
how
to
it
be
went
on.
with Birdman and Wheezy. I mean, people was going in on both sides on that situation.
I mean, that side it wasn't really a right or wrong to that side. It was just Birdman need to pay Wayne. He didn't want to pay Wayne. He had to
Yeah,
figure out some stuff to pay Wayne, and that was that. This is deeper than just that. Like this is way deeper because Wayne and Birdman is still successful without him. Wayne is still successful without Birdman. Like, I mean, yeah, we wouldn't have got Birdman,
And
without
I think
we,
it's the
we would have
same with
got
him
Wayne.
too.
No, I mean, we could say that as far as Ali get them together, but when you just so super hot, like it's different. If Ali came in with his own bag and not, the whole D2 situation, which is like up in the air as far as it's they side, his side, and the truth and how everything come together, then we can say that. But my thought process is that no grown man should be depending on no other grown man for their success. And
Right.
I feel like, and speaking from my own experience, when you waiting on these other Negroes to help you, or to help you gain steam, or to help you gain traction, then you're gonna be waiting a long time, because they're gonna be it's self-preservation more than anything else. So
Yeah.
it's like, what I'm saying, it's self-preservation more than
And do
anything
we
else.
say
So they
this
gonna
because we seen this happen before? You think that's why we say this kind of because we can
we just
name
see it.
ten
I,
other
I
groups.
seen it.
We
I
can
didn't
name
see it
ten
happen
other.
in my own. Go ahead. Hey, my bad.
No, no, no. That's all I was saying. That we could just see it. 10 other groups, or like we got examples of this.
I mean, we seen the RZA run off with all the money with Wu Tang. We seen 50 closed G Unit down and made it seem like they was all some lazy bums. We didn't seen it. We didn't seen it. We didn't seen it. We have seen it over and over and over and over and over and
But do you
over
think it's
and
only
over
happen
again.
though when a collective of people get together? I mean, because
Uh, I man, every band gonna go through it, but see, here's a
yeah,
different thing. It's usually the guy who puts it together, or the guy who's the figurehead of the star. He gets tired of having to move around dead weight, because he feel like, well, damn, if y'all was a star, like Nelly said, what I'm saying, it's the same thing with 50. Like 50 was like, well, they not they not doing everything like I'm doing, so they wasting my damn time and my damn money. I'm over here spending all this on my money to put
but
them
when does
on.
it
I'm
start
spending.
to feel like that? Because I feel like everything for sure we know got a beginning, middle, and end. So I feel like at the beginning of things, everybody be always down, it be all good. Then towards the middle, people start feeling how they start feeling. Then here come the end. It's just like, you know what? We do need to split ways, or man, because after so long, man, you start. It's like, man, you might put up with somebody's stuff just because for so long, just because it's for the bigger picture. You get what I'm
No, but
saying?
it's not even about put up with somebody's stuff, man. It's just you need to go and you need to find your own identity, and you need to stay on your own identity. I don't care about, because what one thing
But
I say
everybody
that
don't have
Ali.
them problems though. Everybody don't have them problems, man. I mean, your business could be straight and everything, and you can be around a group of people at that time that's just bad for you.
I mean, that's all I'm saying. But 99.9% of the time, you hanging around these people because you trying to get a bag, or you trying to come up, and you don't think you can go and get this amount of money. Like when I got away from the dudes that I got away from, and I started creating my own image and my own lane and my own thing. Got on, Troy Ave album. One of my videos got on there.
Yep.
Uh, ran up 1 million views down there by myself. So it's like, what I'm saying. And then I brought you and Breezy and everybody else into the fold, but be hanging around these other Negroes. It's like, what I'm saying. And shout out Sarah Zaku, y'all all have been my team and my rock. Them three people I just named. What I'm saying? Ain't never switched up, ain't did no funny style type. What I'm saying? But we was all still individually mashing in our
Yeah.
own lives. So
Yeah.
it's like it was no okay, Nelly, we gonna put Hayes in the forefront of, like, that's what a lot of these cats do, man. They want to latch on, and then they get mad, and then they hate on somebody else. Like, for example, right? O'Shea Du Jackson, right? My dog. He put me on his channel. He put Kevin Samuels on his channel,
Yeah.
Steve the Dean, a lot of these other people on their channel, right?
Yeah.
On his channel, Alpha Male Strategy. Alpha Male Strategy was already out of there. Him and Kevin Samuels is like bigger than life.
Yeah.
Kevin Samuels on No Jumper right now. So it's like he even said, man, they don't owe him nothing. So the whole My whole thing is when you dealing with certain people, and I'm not gonna just put this specifically with Nelly,
Yeah.
like people feel like you they put you in a position. Most of the time they feel like you owe them, and you can't say nothing bad about them. You can't say nothing this, that, and the third. Which as a man you shouldn't if another man help you out to do something. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you
I
just
think that
kind of
only
hold them.
happens after time when stuff goes south, or like
Well,
when
that's
over
because they
time.
could, because if you didn't make again, it goes back to you making something of yourself. If you don't make something of yourself, we gotta quit. We as black folks gotta quit blaming somebody else. Like folks want to blame Nelly, folks want to blame Tip, folks want to blame 50, folks want to blame Lil Wayne and them, folks want to blame like when Tiger sat up there and went in on Cash Money and them. Now he was over there. Now as soon as he got from up under there, he went on and did his thing. And
And
so,
the
he went
situation
on and
just
did.
ain't good for you, man.
I
Some things
mean,
just ain't good
yeah,
for you. See.
but you gotta be able to hold your own nuts and stay solid and do your own thing until
But
something
listen what
happens.
you
Stop.
just said though. After he left, see, it's not that he could never hold his own down. It's just that who he
But
was with was holding
I'm
him
just
down.
saying. But I'm just saying he could have stayed a solo artist, did a couple songs with Lil Wayne and them, and kept it moving. There's plenty of people that did songs with Lil Wayne and kept it moving and
Yeah,
did their own thing. Like YFN Lucci didn't need to be signed to what you call them.
yeah, but it don't work like
Even
this
though
for everybody though.
I'm just saying you got to
All
get
of us
hot
got
out
different
here.
events. Yeah, on your own,
You
yes. Now, of course, we understand that. Now you got to get hot on your own. And then I mean, look, I kind of always think that always been not kind of always the process because it is some things that is manufactured. People got money, they gonna put the bag behind you, they see the look in you, just like boom, and then you gone.
But like I said, we couldn't. We all the whole Nelly situation wasn't nobody like I said. Folks got in front of Nelly. Nelly was popular in the streets. He was
Yeah.
popular in the clubs already before he even started rapping. So naturally, when you start putting Nelly out in front
He
of
didn't need nobody to
me,
put the bag though behind him, maybe.
no, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So it was just the fact that he whether whichever version of the story you want to believe in, everybody had to go out here and do their own thing at the end of the day. So my point is St. Louis, the people, we ain't got to even talk about the artists per se, but
That's really what it
the
is.
people may got too much hate in their blood because you got to think at that time, Chingy should have had the same success. Because you got to look. Let's look no further than somewhere that don't have. I ain't gonna use Chicago. I ain't gonna use the East or West Coast. I ain't gonna use all the way. I'm gonna look at Baton Rouge. You had
Yeah,
Webby, you
yeah,
had the first generation. You had Webby and Boosie. Then you had Kevin Gates and you had August Alsina. Then
yeah,
you had well uh he was from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? No, he was from not Louisiana. What you call him? I'm trying to remember.
you ain't
Dang,
Baton Rouge.
New Orleans. I'm tripping. You know what I'm talking about?
He
New
from
Orleans,
Atlanta.
Baton Rouge, the same damn thing. You had and you had what's the dude named Hurricane Chris, right?
Yeah,
Then now you got NBA YoungBoy,
yeah,
uh, Quando Rondo. Uh, it's some more people coming out of there. Honeycomb Brazy. You got all these people coming up out of these places, and ain't no industry, no
yeah,
nothing. That's because the people didn't have that much hate in their blood. You feel me? They hate. They probably got some haters, but all in all, the kids love them, the women love them, and
yeah.
naturally, if you don't want to be branded no hater, you know what I'm saying. You know what? Tez Bang told me that he said, "Man, we live in a hating ass city. Like we live. This is where we live at. We live in a bunch of haters and a bunch of not nice people down south. They nice. They gonna treat you good until you disrespect them. Up here, we'll kill you over. You step on somebody's shoe, bow, you dead. You cough and sneeze the wrong way or the wrong direction, bow, you dead. And we get a cheap one of the cheapest cities to live in. So I don't
Yeah.
feel like until the city say we gonna cause see the thing is the black folks gotta support it And then once the black folks support it, the white people will support it. The other communities will support it. But until we
Yeah.
support it, we not going they not gonna jack it and then start supporting it and start being all into it.
But for it to be on that same level again, I feel like yeah, the people had to be behind it, not so
But
much.
they'll never do it. They ain't gonna never. All the people we done
Well,
name on here, the Tepos, the TWOs, the AMRD Hunchos, the LA Foes, they don't care nothing about
hard,
that. They don't care nothing about none of that.
and all of them hard.
The Shiner Bees, the Knuckles, the all these people that we can name all day long, the Man of Destinies, the CMW Hazes, they not finna sit up here and support these people because they got hate in their blood and everybody is trying to do
I
something.
mean,
So it's basically
what's
gonna
the hating
come
they
down.
blood, man? If we talking fans, man, like people who don't do music at all, that when something drop, they gonna spend their money.
They either don't know or they hating on it. Or they just feel like it's not necessarily
Or they
hate.
just want to
It's
listen to the people that they want to listen to.
exactly. They rather be they tired of looking at you, your raggedy head looking ass every
Hey,
day. They want to see young they want to see Moneybag Yo. They want to see yo before
hey,
that it was Yo Gotti. They want to see somebody and touch somebody that they don't see every day. They
that's a
see us
good
every
point.
day at the Walmart, at the Target, at the what the hell they look like supporting you and putting their money behind you
And they
so
feel like
you
it
could
ain't
get
nothing
up out of
special
here.
about you, right?
Exactly. And not even nothing special about it, but behind they don't want to help you rise up and then they still down here and together. That's the biggest thing why Nelly got so much hate. Because if Nelly did shine a light and then he would have then had to deal with folks saying that he ain't put on enough people or whatever the case may be. And that's just what it is. It's still going
Yeah.
damn if he do, damn if he didn't. So he like, man, shoot, what am I gonna put my reputation and my whatever on the line? I ain't in me to do that. It
Uh,
ain't it ain't even it ain't in me
I
to do
just
that
thought maybe
basically.
will. I just thought would STL support anybody else besides the Tick?
Hell
Like
no.
in the way that they did them because we got a plethora of artists here. You know what I'm saying? That's good enough to compete or to just be on that level, dog. And it's just like, man, I feel like what we kind of just said, like if the people, I'm talking about the people who ain't got nothing to do with the field that you in, and we trying to sell to them, the consumer that spend their hard earned money. They're the people that we need to convert.
Man, you gotta you the way you do that is, man, is you have to go and you have to give back so much and do so much and feed the homeless and put your merch on the homeless and like Master
I
P and
mean,
them
but that's just
did
a
and
tactic, though. That's just a tactic because
no,
now
but you gotta do
you
it.
got the
You gotta
internet
do
now,
it.
though.
No, but you got to do it, and then you got to post it and put where you at, and you
You got to do all
basically
of it.
saying that you no, you got to besides just marketing it, you basically have to be the hometown hero. You can go like right now if I stop talking about St. Louis, period, right, which I have pretty much, and I stop talking about St. Louis, I start talking about stuff in the community, whatever, and I just go get me 100 shirts, and I go downtown to all the homeless people, and then just like how Nino Brown do it, right, and go will have you hold the cell phone and have somebody hold the cell phone while I'm giving back to the poor and I go and
Right,
I do give it back to the kids and I do that
right.
all year, every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, all year round. Hey, we finna buy comics for the kid. If I do this something once a month and I
Yeah,
go and then I start putting the music out and now everybody know who I am because I went and did that. Then I'm on the radio, then I got my
that's the
video
tactic.
going and then put some money behind it. Go holler at Darius and get Mike Check Global and put some money behind it. And now I got a bill. I go get a billboard or whatever, like Slim and LA Foes and all them.
Yeah,
Now maybe I'll get 1% of St. Louis to do it. Maybe if I or maybe the kids will know who I am and they'll see me and they'll be like, oh yeah, we jamming that. We maybe it'll work. Maybe. But you not finna get no grown person that's going to work every day. They gotta see you. They not finna come to the club or nothing like that unless you finna throw
what
some
would it
money at the
take
strip club.
though? What do you feel like it's gonna take then? Because if it's gonna take for
Everybody
another,
around here get some
if
money
this
because
gonna take
down
for the cosign, it's gonna take the
no,
cosign from
it
somebody
ain't gonna take
bigger,
no
or
cosign. It just everybody in the city need to start getting some money. That's just
because let's
when
not, hey,
black
but
folks
let's
get
not
some
always
money.
count out that you always could travel outside this motherfucker. It's always ways for you to get up out of here. You need to
Oh
travel. You
yeah,
need to
yeah,
go
yeah, yeah,
connect with
yeah.
other people. So Then we got the internet, so it's just not strictly home based no more. Like,
No, I mean, I ain't even. Like I told I told Darius this long time ago. I say, man, it's you got to understand. It's you. Your name is Mike Check Global, not Mike Check Local. So I told him that, and then I said, man, that's how I think. I don't even confine myself to just being St. Louis. That time has gone
yeah,
and passed us. Like I ain't even tripping off of. I love my city. Don't get me wrong. Even though I ain't really, it ain't really benefit me that much for being up in here. I didn't had a lot of pain and a lot of heartache and a lot of disappointment and a lot of all of this. I still love my city and I still wanted to see it grow and thrive. But until some folks actually get some money, till we stop having kids and birthing kids into these effed up situations and grown folks stop being
yeah,
selfish and tuck their stuff in their pants, we gonna still have the same problem. And that's why they like down in the South, Atlanta, folks getting money. Folks learning how to go fix cars and wash cars, and they at the
yeah.
very least, if they can't do nothing else, they gonna go sell some water. They gonna do something on the corner. Her folks be begging and folks be working jobs that they hate, getting on the
Bro,
internet,
I
then
swear,
they
man, the
watch
person
Love and
who
Hip Hop.
big and getting more money than the cat who going to work.
I mean, hey,
Them
shoot,
cats be
that's the
on the
new.
corner begging, boy, they coming up.
That's what I'm saying. And then they'll get right back in their car and go work their job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they taking all that money they didn't play like they was broke, and they didn't took they didn't did it in shifts all day long. But that's the type of
Man,
city
you
that
hear
we
me?
live in, bro. Folks, you got folks that really homeless. You don't even see the. I don't even think the
So that's
real
what I
homeless
think it all
folks.
boils down to, man, as a solution. Because I feel like at that time frame when they did come out and the big five after them, like the Chingies, the Jaquans, and everybody who came after them, like that was just, you know what I'm saying? I contribute that to that time frame, man, because we was hungry for it. The world was hungry
And
for that
folks had
Midwest
money.
flavor.
Folks had money back then. You got to think, folks had money.
The internet wasn't as big as it was, so it was just like,
No,
man, it was different.
folks had money. Folks was doing their damn thing. They was out here kicking it. They was out here having fun. They was out here doing their thing. And
Yeah.
they had money. Folks was going to work, getting,
Yeah.
was working out at the steel mill, at the Ford plant. Folks had bread. You know what I'm
So
saying?
money
So
was
it
flowing
didn't matter.
around, huh? Money
The
was
money
flowing.
was flying, so they was able to go to the club and they could keep up with the lunatics. They come in there, oh, you finna make it rain? Well, shoot, they give me 200 ones. I'm finna stand. I ain't finna just stand over here broke in the strip club.
Right.
Goddamn
You
me,
hear me?
I'm about to be over here making it rain, just like we all making it rain. See, I got money too,
They do something to
and
you.
I ain't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So it's like we gotta start living and start stop hating. Just stop
Yeah.
hating so much, man. But folks gotta stop have, like I said, you stop having these kids. You stop raising these kids without both parents in the house. You stop not having no money when you had these kids. And
Man.
then, you know what I'm saying? And now we start to generate the economy. Now I don't have head busters outside. Now I don't have head busters at the window at the light. Now I don't have to worry about where I go at night or whatever. I ain't gotta
And
worry
you know
about the
what?
police
And you
being
know
so
what we
wicked.
gotta stop saying too is, man, even if the home is not a two-parent home, man, it's still some responsibility on both ends.
Yeah, for
Still some
real.
responsibility on both ends, man, and for y'all to have that connection and not be bitter because y'all not together. A lot of that, man, stems behind that, man. And I'm glad, man, you kind of touched on that because, man, and it made me think about men, putting their hands on women and hurting the child and then hurting the women or sometimes even killing the woman and the child. You get what I'm saying? Like men hurting women, man, and the kids when a relationship is about to be over or when a relationship is over. How
I
many
mean that
times
that
just
all
recently
comes
have we
down
just heard
to
this in the news, man?
man, that all comes down to bruh having basically having what's the word I'm looking for? Like basically you had these kids that's raised up most of the time in these single parent homes, single mother homes. And that's
Yeah.
not to go in on the ladies, but this is what it
Uh-huh.
is, right?
Yeah.
And Kids only gonna go off of what they see. So if they feel like they've been getting, they see their mama throw a tantrum and then they get what they want, right? Then that's what they gonna do. You feel me? And then you got some of them being raised by grandma, and grandma can't keep up, and grandma get agitated, and grandma whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then you got some that's raised by their daddy, and their daddy didn't have that much or whatever, and then he been getting ran over or ran down or whatever. So you got kids that are being raised without no accountability or no responsibility for their
Mhm.
actions. So once you
Kids gonna
start
be
getting
kids
these
all day.
folks, you know what I'm saying? Once you start getting these folks out here that they ain't never had to work, everything been given to them and they don't want to work or they ain't trying to work. This is what the type of behavior that they gonna exhibit and exude. You know what I'm
Just because
saying?
they
And
done
it
synced it, you feel like just because they done already synced it.
hell yeah, that's what they gonna do. And it's not to put it all on the woman or whatever, but this is the problem. And I just say that fellas, y'all need to start wrapping it up, man. You know what I'm saying? And if the fellas ain't gonna wrap it up, I need my ladies to stand up and y'all start saying, look, I want to get down, but you're gonna have to wrap that mug up. We gotta have
Man, but us
sex
as men
education.
too, man, we gotta be a little strong minded too, man, because
Yeah,
hurting a woman or hurting your kids and then man hurting yourself, it's like, man, what is that proving, man?
man, because they
Either
don't have
fix
no
it or walk away.
exactly, exactly. Me and
Either
you on the
fix it
same
or
page,
walk away, man, or just stay down, man, until both y'all come up again. I mean,
man,
there
but
ain't too
that's the
many
thing,
options,
man. A
man,
lot
in
of
this
these
life,
cats be
man.
down. A lot of these cats be down because the women getting raised a certain way. They get raised to learn how to be on their own, and they hurry up and they make sure they leave out of mama house, and they'll never be out there again. Whereas the men, we kind of held close because if we go outside and we start tripping with somebody or the police or whatever, we gonna get gunned down. So basically, we get
It
coddled
looks
and
like that.
we don't get shown what the real is. So that's why these guys, all they know how to do is fall out, fall apart, all of that, and it just take a certain point. You got to take accountability for your own actions, and you got to go out here and you got to make some shape. That's
Yeah.
why I'm single now, because they a lot of these cats be leaning on a female, and they get frustrated, they get angry because they know at any point in time that this woman could kick their ass up out their house. So that's why they act the way that they act, and then they
Yeah,
have
but no
temper
real
tantrums.
man is gonna allow that, man.
But ain't what's a real man? I don't know what a real man is. Hey, my daddy didn't care about me. My mama was out here kicking it with him and didn't protect herself. He didn't protect himself. So I'm here. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm frustrated. I'm tired of folks abandoning me. I'm
But
I'm
you not
scared.
okay. But a real man, I'm saying, man. But you shouldn't let that. You should okay. Just because that happened to you, meaning that you shouldn't mirror that on to your relationship.
But that's all. But I'm trying to tell you, hey, a lot of these cats, man, they got a little game or a little homosexuality to where they can just mosey up in these women's houses and these women's faces. So then now,
And they womanizing now.
yeah, basically, and not even women now, they lying. They like, oh well, I got my own crib, and my mama just stay here, but I got my own
That
crib,
game
and
old there,
you
man.
the girls still falling for it because they been abandoned and they done seen their mama go to the club and leave them at their grandmama house and they just want somebody to love them. They didn't got their heart broke a couple of times, so we got two
But
hurt
half the
people.
time, the whole root of all this, it be the boyfriend. It don't even be the kids. Like the actual father to the kids. It be the boyfriend that be that'll go
Yeah,
off the deep end and kill
that
everybody
too.
and
That
then kill
that
himself.
that
It's
too.
like, bro.
That too, yeah, because this the thing. I feel like this and having experience in this. If you ain't got no kids, keep it that way. Don't try to go over here and get with somebody that's got some kids, thinking you finna come over here with your 40, 50,000 having a
You can't say
job
that for
and,
everybody, man. You
and try
should.
to. Yeah, I'm just saying,
Nah,
man.
well, man,
Unless you
I'll say,
coming
man,
in,
you can't say
hold
that for
on.
everybody, man,
Unless you,
because
that's a lot of people though, because we want to like shout out to LAR movement.
shout
We
out
got a
to the
lot of
man that's
hobos
out here
saving.
that's
We
gonna
got
take care of another, niggas' kids, because
man. You
everybody
gotta
don't think
have.
like that, man.
Man, but that's what's going on, bro. And I can say it because I didn't been there. When you come in there and you in there, You in there, dick swinging, coming in there saying, "Yeah, I got a job and a car and an apartment and a house and you ain't got enough money to financially. You could got enough money for yourself, but you ain't
Yeah.
got enough money, and then you still can't break a board over this boy head or girl or spank this
Do you
girl or
think
whatever the
rightfully
case or
so? Because
discipline.
it's not your son now. Like I think
Man,
me and
that's
you
why I
talked
say,
about this
man, go
before. Me and you talked about this before.
have your own kids so you can discipline your own kids how you want. How you gonna if you gonna be dating a woman that got kids? That's one thing. Unless both of y'all got kids and it's kind of like a stalemate. You got kids, I got kids, so we both gotta discipline the kids equally. But if you ain't got no kids, and it's the most stupidest thing
A
ever.
few of my
We got
partners that I know for sure that baby mamas got kids, man. I know for sure that they not comfortable with another man putting their hands on his kids. But like we say,
Man, back in the day,
it's
man, you had a stepdaddy and your stepdaddy, your mama, your
chastising is one
stepmom.
thing, but
Man,
now
no, they these
if
kids
the
need to
guy
get.
not
That's
in the
what.
girl, if the child's father is not in his life, period, then that's a different story.
No,
But
no,
if we
cause back
just
in the
not
day,
together, I feel like, bro, you should be able to call me or have his mama call me to put my foot off in
man,
the
hey,
matter.
hey, I ain't look. I'm not finna call you this kid that sat up there, then threw something at me, sat up there and cussed me out and all that. I
So
need to be breaking him off some.
you just gonna put your foot off on that.
That you should. I mean, shoot. It don't even make it shouldn't even because for real, Hayes, for real. Like we back in the day, it didn't matter. Your mama married somebody else, your mama, your daddy, your stepdaddy, stepmama, stepdaddy, whichever one you had, all four of them was kicking off in your behind. And the neighbor was kicking off in your behind, your grandmama was kicking. We need to go back to that. To where everybody, you cut up at school, your teacher kick off in your behind, you sit in the corner. Then you get off. Somebody had to come off work, get you,
Bruh,
whoever it
I'm
was.
just
We
saying,
need to go
look,
back
bro.
to that. We need to get back to that. But
I went to
because
storm and stuff, and bro, the motherfucking nigga, the principal, man, you used to whoop us with a paddle, bro.
hey, I used to get whipped. We used to get whipped on the hand with a ruler.
We
That was
talking
in the
early
90s.
'90s though. This early
Yeah.
'90s though.
This
Like
before that car. But
I
they
was telling
passed
my old
that
dude this. Like I can't believe that y'all used to let the principal whoop me with a paddle.
hey, that's what it was. But see, you stopped acting up at school, then you got home, got a
Hell
whooping.
no.
Oh well, you kept going, but I'm just saying you still got reprimanded. And most
Yeah,
kids will be
yeah,
like, okay,
but
cool.
that's the
It'll
point
be
though.
that
Yeah,
one bad, it'll be that one bad effort that's gonna keep on going and keep on rocking and keep on doing his thing. But the vast majority, they like, shoot, I'm not finna get whooped and go back out here. That's what I stopped kicking it with my friends at school. I say, bro, I just got the Dreamcast. I'm finna get the Dreamcast, and these dudes over here throwing something at me and got me in trouble. Man, I came back to school, man, and I don't even know if we end up getting into it, but I know I cussed their ass out, and I
them,
told them stop messing with me. I know I said that when I came back, boy, I was hot. I was finna go back and knock
that boy said I
everybody
just
off.
got the Dreamcast, boy. That boy
Yeah,
did
like
not want to get
yeah,
told, do not touch this Dreamcast. You
yeah.
gonna be on
Forget
punishment,
y'all,
boy.
bro.
You is not gonna play that
Yeah.
game, boy.
I don't even see y'all Negroes at the school like that, bro. I'm on this game. What you talk? So my whole point of it is, most people it's gonna be that one bad person that just is bad, and just the devil is deep in his heart that he just gonna keep cutting up. But most people, shoot, you ain't even have to tell. Look, we finna call your hell no, you ain't finna call my mama. I ain't do nothing.
Yeah,
I never talk to nobody again. Zip my lip completely. You
yeah.
can
I
sew
wish
my
that was
lips
me.
together.
I wish that
That's what
was
I'm
me.
just saying. I mean, but different,
Backhand
but you
quick,
different
boom.
now, hey. Yeah, just hey. But that's what I'm saying, Hayes. If we get back to that, if we get to back to you impregnate this girl, you gonna marry her, or you gonna take a dirt nap,
Damn,
shotgun weddings. We need to bring
damn,
that back in the black community. We need to bring it back.
damn.
Oh, you know and make it into law. We need to make it into law. Everybody, if you with somebody, marry somebody, they can or whatever. If they living in your house, you can break them kids off. And if you're gonna have a kid by somebody, you gotta stay with them, or that's it. Because it's too much of that going on out here. It's got to the point where the women is celebrating Hayes they want to hurry up and have a kid because they can't wait on the dude to get their stuff together. They ain't trying to wait till the dude get 40 and then they, like Kevin Samuels, and then 40 or 50 like Kevin Samuels, and then they can go and have a kid. They having a kid now without they like, shoot, I don't need no damn man. I got welfare. I got this hundred
Wow,
thousand dollars worth of your job, 50,
wow.
$60,000 worth of your job.
You
And
think
that's the
so?
problem. And that's the problem. They still end up being, they after all that money and education, they still end up being out here in the street. They still end up out here being down bad. It don't matter. And the beat goes on. So my bad,
Mm,
Hayes. I'm just it be just turning me up, bro.
no, but you know, man, you kicking that game. I'm letting you go. You spending
I'm
that
just
man.
saying, man.
You ain't lying,
And then
man. Moment, boy, you going in on him.
I'm just saying, man. And then you wonder why. And then these women, we can't keep going in on the dude because the women keep picking these peon ass boy. I
Man, I feel like, man, just
boy, I want to monetize this, Hayes, so I can't,
no, man, I feel like the solution, man, is gonna be us just strengthening up on both sides, man, as far as the men go and just understanding his role and the woman
stay together.
her role.
Stop getting with people that you don't want to be with. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to learn that. Hey, it's just like,
Just
man,
for
so
lustful
it's
reasons. Just for lustful reasons.
yeah, not even lustful reasons. Sometimes you might love the hell out of somebody. It ain't time yet, or y'all just can't work out. You know what I'm saying? And let it be that. Don't let it. But see, nowadays the women gonna make you vilified and make you the biggest piece of crap that it is. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And it's almost like you can't give a damn about it for real. You just got to keep it moving. You got to just be like, look. And I'm at the stage in my life where, shoot, people scared of being lonely. Like Blueface said, you scared of being broke, little baby. You scared of being lonely, little baby. I'm scared of being broke. I ain't
Yeah,
got time for it because I need somebody that's gonna be down with my program, and I could be down with their program with no
yeah.
problem. It ain't even necessarily about how they look or whatever. I just want to be able to be in peace with somebody. I don't want to take care of your damn kids. I don't want to sit up here and deal with your damn problems and be your daddy.
It's
I'm
not
just
gonna
trying to
work
be your
like that,
man.
man. I tell you that all
Man,
the time,
look,
bro. If you
man,
get a
look. It's
woman
a
who got kids, or man, well, that's something
no.
that you
I'm
got to go
getting
into
with
the
a.
relationship with.
I'm bossing up, Hayes,
And
so
saying
that I
what?
can get. I'm bossing up, hey, so I get somebody that we get. I pass all my little problems. I know what I got to do, and I know what I got, and that's why I told you offline. I say, man, once folks start leveling up and they start getting to a different level in life and different level in the game, they open themselves up to new people and new experiences. Michael B. Jordan wouldn't be able to holler at Lori Harvey if he wasn't Michael B.
Yeah,
Jordan. So my
right.
whole point is, a lot of us need to start. A lot of men, we need to start leveling up and leave the hood rats and the chicks that got all the problems and all the
Turn
kids and all that
away.
other stuff. Lead them for the streets. We need to
Yeah,
go out here and get some top notch chicks, like Pimp C said. I ain't gonna say the other word, but just like my man said on that song, it's 2021. We trying to mess with some chicks that got some credit, some property,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And there ain't no disrespect to the women that's on the come up or on the grind, or you might have had a baby by Buster,
But
like
that's what I
Kanye
was
said.
saying, Zone. You got to go into it already with your stimulations on point. Like already knowing, like, yeah, if I talk to somebody, I don't want her to have kids.
I look, I didn't try it. I'm just saying, man, it just
But then
ain't me.
again,
Cause
you
if
never
I
know
if,
where you're gonna find it at, bro. Because just because she got kids, or just because he got kids, don't mean that what you're not supposed to love this person, or you supposed to not even mess with this person because they got kids.
what the man said on that song, Hayes, what did he say? It was the 9-8 back then. It's the 2021. We leaving all them behind, and
I'm
that's
just
why
saying,
I'm
man.
making sure my sack right. Cause all it is for real, is
There's only a handful of y'all left in 2021 with no kids, man.
I mean, hey, it's plenty of women that ain't got no kids, man,
It
and
is.
it's plenty of women that ain't got no problems. Where they at? You know
Uh,
what I'm saying? Cause I got to be daddy, and I got to be your main, and I
hey,
got to be your therapist. Like I just want to
providing
come,
everything.
and when I learned that I sleep better when my money right. So it ain't even about having a whole bunch of money. It's just knowing I can get up and go wherever I want to go. I can get up and do. whatever I want to do. My bills is paid. My people in them is straight. So let me just focus on it. Let me stop trying to be. I had to get out my own damn way. Let me stop trying to be off in these relationships right now. I just need somebody to, and that's what we need to start doing is being 100. You just
I
want to
mean,
chill with this chick on the weekend. Y'all lay up, watch a movie. You rub her booty or whatever, and
that's gonna
y'all watch
turn
a
into
movie
something
or
else,
whatever.
man.
Yeah, but if
Naturally,
she
that might turn into something else, man.
if it turned into something else, it turned into something else. But going in, we got to start being honest as men and stop selling these women a dream. Stop promising these women all this stuff like that. Stop saying, "Ooh, baby, I love you."
But how do
Five
you
seconds
get
after.
from that to the man actually hurting the woman and the child,
Because
man?
these guys don't be they be broke, Hayes. They be broke. They be broke, struggling, living at their mama house, and their mama kick them out. And then they hustle up on some. They go over their grandmama house, and while they at their grandmama house, driving their grandmama car, they pull up on them, and then the
I think
grandmama
it's
ain't.
mental issue.
I'm just trying to tell you. Then they flex like they got something going on. Then, baby, we gonna move in because I want to stay over there, help you stay where you at, because the kids in a good school district, and you know what I'm saying. In the later game, then he go, oh, but a car in the shop, and it be back over at the grandmama house. You know what I'm saying? Like be lying the whole time, but then they didn't homosexual they way into, you know what I'm saying. And
Yeah,
and, and I didn't been there. I didn't been broke before. You know what I'm saying? I done been down bad, going through stuff. I'm going through stuff now. But I just can't, as a man, we gotta quit lying to these women because that's what it be. We got abandonment issues. Our daddy didn't want us. Our mama was probably a jump off, or they was just kicking it, and
uh,
boom, you just can't. You boom, you hurt. We gotta get over that. We gotta get past that. And that's why on my YouTube channel, on Facebook, on Twitch, I didn't been through it. So I'm trying to tell y'all, everybody that's young, that's 17, that's in high school, you know what I'm
right.
saying, at 17, 18 to
And seeing
right
what
now.
they parents go through though.
Yeah.
You ain't got to
Stop
go
get
through
a
that. You ain't got to
You
go
ain't
through that,
got
or
to.
you ain't got to mirror what you see your people went through.
Exactly. That's why I ain't got no kids yet. Cause I'm trying to get my bread right. Cause I watched my uncle set up there and pay for everything. Three-story house, two cars, two Lexuses in the
It broke
driveway.
them down.
Hayes.
It broke them down.
No, he ain't break him down. He gave so much of himself, even when he did like maybe financially, he didn't care because he was making so much money. He was helping everybody because he knew that's what a man's supposed to do is take care of the family.
That's all I'm
He took
saying.
care of me and didn't have to.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
all I'm saying. We gotta start
That's
saying,
what a man's
stop trying to
supposed to
get a.
do.
We keep on. We so trying to chase a nut because we think a nut is about to solve all our problems. We think it just we just need a release. We ain't even loving on these females no more. We just busting them down, busting them down, busting them down, busting them down, and then here come the baby. Here come the baby in the baby carriage.
Here
So
come
we
baby
just
number
bust them.
12. Here come baby number 12.
Yeah, NBA young boy got 6, 7, 8 kids, got a whole damn football team, and stayed going to jail.
Yeah,
They
man.
bragging, Boosie egging them on and bragging on, talking about he finna. Like, what are we on nowadays, man? What do
I
we
don't
got going
know.
on, bruh? Tell me something, cause I don't know what's going on, bruh. I don't know what's going
I
on.
mean, man, I contribute that to, like we say, they grew up a certain way, so they mirroring what they seen, man. Instead of breaking it, they just doing what they seen, going woman to woman, creating kids. Not
Kicking
all
them
people
out.
that do that are bad people, man. So I ain't gonna just put everybody down
I
that
ain't
do
gonna say they
that.
bad, but it's still bad that we keep on doing it. It's still stupid that we keep on doing it. It's still dumb that we keep on doing it.
You
Like
know,
we just
in
keep
any
on doing it.
situation, if you outnumbered, of course it's gonna look bad, man. Because if you outnumber with more people doing this, of course the good gonna always get thrown under the rug. You ain't gonna never see it. But I feel like until more people doing the right thing and we can see it, then we gonna feel like it's changing. Because all the homies I know, they take care of theirs.
Yeah, but that's
They
what I'm
ain't
saying. It's
deadbeat, you
more of
know
them
what I'm saying?
not taking care of their kids. It's more
And
of
not
them
all of
busting.
them had their mama, I mean, they father around in the house.
Well,
So I
there you
contribute
go.
that to you being the type of person you are.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, but it's very few of them, few of us left.
Yeah.
where it's way more of these cowards that just they that's all they seen. They seen they mama get socked out. They seen
Mhm.
they grandmama get punched in the face. They auntie black youngster said, man, he wanted to kill his uncle because he saw her put her hands on. So we see this all the time, man. We see it happen all the time. We see it happen all the time, man.
All the
So
time.
all the time, you know. So hey, I mean, it is what it is.
He said it is what it is.
Hey,
Hey man, I just contribute that to man, and I think the solution gonna be until we all like really like have a conversation like between the man and the woman, and they sit down and they talk. Cause everything, like I say, everything ain't about splitting as soon as something happen. You got to kind of work it out a little bit. You got to kind of figure it out. Then if things don't work out, split on good terms and have that understanding between each other. Because, like I just said, even if the house ain't got both parents in it, it's still a responsibility for both y'all to raise their child,
I
male or
mean,
female, with the understanding that this is because man, some of this stuff start from in school, man, and the child might be acting out in school. Then from school, they in the streets. They with their partners and and they homegirls in the streets and they clowning. So I just feel like,
yeah,
but then again, at a certain point, when people get too grown, or when your kids get too grown, or when people grow too far apart, then man, ain't nothing that you can tell nobody. Man, you just gotta let them learn on their own. You gotta figure
facts,
it out on your own, boy. You gotta bump your own head a few times.
facts.
Mm, man,
Anyway,
you gonna drink when I
but
drink. Looking at it. Hey man, I'm about to say, man, this Black History Month, man. So I was gonna ask, hey, well, we did just kind of just almost just touch on this, man. It's like,
well,
man,
we sliding back into it. Yeah, what's the role
yeah,
of the
yeah,
black
yeah,
family? Because
because yeah,
I did see the topic beforehand. We
and
chop it
and,
up.
and, and
I
and
should
we
have
kind
put
of
it.
slid.
Yeah, I should
You
have put it
already,
in there, but y'all be still the topic, so we don't want y'all to, you know,
hey, man.
until they come out.
No, but this Black
So,
History Month, man, and let's better understand the role of the Black family, man. The role of the Black family, which we kind of just touched on, but basically, but just to reiterate, I feel like for me, the role, whether it's a two parent home or a single parent home, I still feel like the role is as a unit, man, and we moving as a tribe. And I feel like, man, it take a village. It's gonna take the grandmas, it's gonna take the grandpas, the cousins, the uncles. It's gonna take everybody, man, to check whoever in the wrong, man, and to keep all of us on the right path, man, and to just kick game to one another. I was talking to somebody about, man, like just all the crime and stuff like that, and just some of the stuff like how we say like men hurting women and stuff like that, man. And when these cats go back to wherever they from, man, you mean tell me it ain't nobody around that's gonna kick some game to y'all and be like, bruh, like what the fuck is you doing, bruh? Like ain't nobody gonna pull you to the side and really choke you up and like really tell you that that's wrong.
no, man, because you know why? They already a lot of them have been abandoned already. So you can't
Some
expect
shit, man,
somebody.
when you come back to wherever you be at and you telling whoever you telling, like somebody gotta look you dead in your face and say, boy, that's some stupid ass shit.
But see, Hayes, they not doing that because you getting your the whole head blown off, and they stomping you out. So they gonna let a lot
Man,
of stuff
everybody
slide.
ain't scared of everybody, man.
And you gotta think, man, a lot of these people they be raising their parents. They tell their parents what they want. Their parents rewarding them and doing stuff for them, man. Like for real. And I'm just saying, man, these folks they get once they gonna get what they weigh, bow. Because this is how they've been raised though. You
That's
know
not
what
the
I'm saying?
spirit
I
of the
see
black
it all,
family, though,
but if
man.
you don't teach your kids the right way, if you don't start raising your kids the right way, if you don't, and even
From out the womb,
as a baby, you gotta start doing it. You can't wait till the
and
kid
we
get five
cannot
to six
keep
years
using
old.
this excuse of a single parent home, man, because the mother, hey, if that man ain't around or if that
The
woman
mama
not
gotta
around,
be on them. My mama was on me. And the thing is, it's certain things that, and I tell people all the time, certain things that I had to learn on my own. But my mama kept me safe, and that's why I'm 30 years old. Because a lot of folks didn't make it. A lot of us people we
A
know
lot of
that
us
we
ain't make it,
came
man.
up didn't make it, but I'm still here. So it's
Yeah,
just like, yo, we got to start teaching. We got to start, first of all, we got to start having, guys got to start being honest. We got to start wanting to have more for ourselves. And I feel like it's happening. I seen on my timeline, I see a lot of brothers going to school, going to,
yeah,
they learning how to be mechanics. They police officers. They selling cars. They in business. They in, I see
yeah,
a lot of people. So it's like, we just got to keep stepping our game up and being successful and being the role models and coming back and showing the kids what's up and what's going on. That you ain't got to be a crack dealer. Yeah, it's gonna take you a little longer. Yeah, people gonna make fun of you right now. I just got to telling some of my streamers, they was getting into it because one of them had broke up with another one of them, and I said, man, y'all got to get over that because your
right,
feelings hurt, but you got to stay focused on what you're doing. You can't keep breaking down, and that's what happens is, but what's happening is the parents got to work so much they really ain't got time to nurture their kids like that. They ain't
yeah,
really got time to raise their kids like that. So when they come home, they tired. They ain't doing like you, Hayes, where no matter how tired you are, you might then got off here with me and went to the
yeah,
studio and worked all night long. You gonna take a nap. You gonna pop
yeah.
right back up, and then you right back with the kids. Then you be like, Zone, I gotta go take my lady somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
what can
hit
I
you back.
contribute that to though, man? Because like I said, I grew up with both my parents in the home. And me and my old dude had this conversation, like, cause we laugh and joking. Like, I remember, like, my mama used to put her foot off of my ass a lot. And he laughing, saying, like, yeah, cause I was gone all the time. Like he going all the time, hustling, making, he working. But not that he haven't put his foot in my ass. It's like if I do something major, then that's when he coming through. But for the
Mm-hmm.
most part, it's like still, man, it's still a choice too at the end of the day. But like we say, I feel like it's a responsibility because that's how I had it. It's like, man, I cannot dip out. But that also, okay, but let's say this too. That also means, man, but don't just try to just stay around if something toxic.
Mm-hmm.
If it's toxic for you, then you got to move on and do what's best for both of y'all, period, and for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just
For
always
real.
be
I
around.
mean,
You can't just be always
yeah.
around arguing in front of the kids
I
and all
I
that.
just had a man. I just had a chick, man, hit me up for some money for a lift. But see, that's the thing. Like, we gotta. Yeah, it is some people that are going through stuff. But you got they. I think some of them be liking it because that's all they seen. They a lot of women like thugs, and until the women start thinking about what, because I think that's what it is. Women control. They be saying it's on us and it's on the men and stuff like that. But women really be controlling the narrative when it come to it. Like when it really come down to it, like women really
You
be
think so?
controlling the narrative for real. Because if I'm, what I'm saying, if I'm a man, right, and I'm basically like, think about a lot of stuff you did to get attention from girls. Like, think about it. Think about it right now, Hayes. Think
I'm gonna
about
tell you
all
one
the
right
time.
now. You ain't lying, moment. I used to show up to school with the bag of the flaming hot Cheetos, walking through that mud boy through the little lunchroom. Hey, look, and I don't even eat them. But guess
You just
what? With
had
all
that bag on you. You just had it
just
on
had the
you.
bag on me because all the girls wanted some flaming hot Cheetos, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just how it go.
Mm-hmm. Damn, why I forgot. Shout out to our sponsors real quick. All the folks that's on Patreon. Shout out to my boy Josh and King Robinson. Shout out to Jadaio Gaming. I forgot. I thought I had it on the site, but it ain't pulled up, so I'm going to put it on there. In a minute, so y'all can go watch it over there too. So shout out to everybody that's watching us on YouTube,
Shout out to
Facebook,
everybody.
Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go and check out my boy CFW Hayes on Photo Fam. I'm finna put his YouTube and everything on there. But back to the topic. Um, you know what I'm saying? Back to the topic. I feel like women do dictate it. So it's like a lot of times women do get into they get into these relationships with these dudes and they be in love with these dudes because they thought that, what I'm saying, they thought that this dude was fine and this dude was this and this, and
Yeah,
they get with him, and once they get with him, now it's a problem because now I gotta deal with this man who is deranged and it ain't happening no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't happening no more. I loved him being a thug at first, but now I can't stand it.
But
You know
look
what
at
I'm
how our
saying?
community is, though, man. Like our community is the first thing maybe that the women gonna see is the guy with the nice whip, the nice clothes, the jewelry on, and he might be the D boy. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But that's what she attracted to. She attracted to the guy that's on the high speeds and doing his thing and hustling, doing him versus the guy that who trying to go to college and doing the right thing like that. But that starts from when
But
you
you
young.
going, but hold up, little mama, you going to college, you going to school,
Hey,
you going,
but she
you
grew up
going,
around certain niggas. She grew up around a certain type of cats. Or maybe she didn't. Maybe she grew around lames and she liked the cats like that. And she liked the gangsters. She don't like the lames.
well, I
She
mean,
grew up
can
in the
we?
square neighborhood, but she liked the gangsters though from down on the west. You know what I mean? Like she like from the north. Like she just like them from she don't like them from where she from.
Well,
You
then,
know,
so who is
and
to
and
blame?
and, and women can be like they can be picky like that.
Well, who is to blame when stuff happens? Is it my fault? Is it because see that's the same the women will come back and be like, oh well damn, somebody should have said something or men need to start shout out to my boy John Gotti on Facebook. I see him. I see you, big dog. But yeah, like they'll say, "Oh well, we got to go and speak up for them. We gotta go check them. Hey, Hayes, Killzone, you need to go check them. You need to go check. I need to go check them. You know what I'm saying? I need to go slap fire out of dude. I gotta do it. Not you. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
I mean, hey,
But they chose their person though. They chose them, and so then people gonna say, "Oh, well, Killzone, you bitter and you mad because you." No, I done had girls on girls on girls on girls on girls. Still got them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't went nowhere, and you know what I'm saying. I got a few states on speed dial, like good drugs, like Future said on the Young Thug song, relationships. It don't matter. It's the fact that if you not respecting yourself, if you think I'm lame and all this, but then they'll get wore out by the streets, and then they want to come holler at somebody like me. They got a job and the 401k and the pension and all this other stuff. They'll have this other man, baby. They'll get cheated on, beat on, and then once it get too much, then they want to come holler at me. Then the girl want to hop in my inbox asking me for some money to get her away from her baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I could get, but when are women gonna be accountable for the losers that they pick? You know what I'm saying? When are they gonna start being accountable, Hayes? And it's not. And I love. I say this because I love all the ladies, and
yeah.
I love our black women. I love our black queens.
But what?
But
But
y'all,
what?
but y'all got to start being it because we got to be accountable. If I go get a girl pregnant, ain't nobody going and the girl start hit me over the head with child support to stop and keep me away from my son. You know what I'm saying? And hold
The
me in
man
court
got to
and
be
have her.
accountable for what he doing now, man. You can't just make it seem like that the woman. It ain't just all on her, man. And the nigga got to be accountable too, man, for him even doing her the way
But
that he's
no,
doing
I have to be accountable though, Hayes. I gotta be accountable.
it. As a
Her baby
man
daddy ain't gotta
doing
be
what you
accountable.
doing, if you know you got a child and you're not trying to be in that child life, you accountable. If you on child support and not working and trying to pay it, you accountable. Man, I got family, man, that went to jail, dog, for child support, bro. So I'm already knowing. And then it's not like they not trying to be in a child's life.
But
But
that's because the
that ain't
mama.
got nothing to do with that when we talking about child
Oh,
support.
hold up. You just unlocked it though, Hayes. You just unlocked it. Because so there it go right there. How come ladies, when the man wanna be in the child life, he just don't want to be with your big headed self no more.
Yeah,
Now I
yeah.
gotta send him to jail. Now I gotta put him on child support.
Yes,
But
and that's what I'm saying.
if I say F you and F that baby, and I never say, oh, I don't want to be with you no more. See, it's almost like we unlocked the code on being a BAN. Like basically, I gotta tell you that I love you and cheat on
But that's a
you,
whole different
and
story, man. If you just the type of cat that just on some old f them, I don't want to have nothing to do with them. Versus we was together, we split. Now it's a problem. I can't see my
you
kids.
do better just
Child
say F
support.
him, F them kids, F them, F all of that, and just
No,
go on about your business because she ain't gonna put you on child support. She gonna let you
no,
come up there and there.
man.
I done seen it with my own two eyes, bro. Soon as you say, "Oh, I'm finna be with somebody else," you just gotta be like, "Nah, man, forget them." Then you gonna play like you been the father of the year on Facebook, and then you're gonna go back to doing what you're doing, but you telling her still that you love her and this, that, the third. She gonna still let you. But the moment that you try to hold that woman accountable and make that woman feel like, that's why they dropping off. All the girls coming in here like, oh damn, he telling them, like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. It's just like,
You know what I wanted to ask
come
you too,
on,
bro?
man.
I wanted to. I mean, okay. Well, just to conclude this, I want to. Okay, so to conclude, man, what's the role on the black family?
The role in the black family is to find two people that love each other, that want to be with each other through thick and thin. And when they have their kids, they stay together, they raise them, and they put them in a positive environment and give them everything that they need to do to win in this life. And then they go out and repeat the process. That's the role of the black family.
I feel like for me, man, then the role would be even if both parties not in the same home, it's still a tribe. It's gonna take a tribe. It's gonna take everybody from the uncles to the cousins, grandparents, grandmas. It's gonna take everybody, man, and to check everything and make sure everything's straight. And just like you say, in one household, I feel like, man, that we just need to strengthen it up, man, and just really be there for each other, man, and really kick game to each other and tell each other when we wrong and when we right, and just really salute each other. Just give praise to each other, man. And then also, this something that you be telling me too is let's not forget about sometimes, man, that church is the key too. Sometimes, man. It's
Gotta
getting up
put
in the
God
church,
first, man. You gotta put
putting
God.
God
It ain't
first. You
about
feel
just the
me?
church. It's just putting God first, because all
Putting
that the
God first.
church,
Yeah, putting God
all of
first.
that.
So so I just feel like that's gonna be the role of understanding the black family is
Yeah, yeah.
understanding even if both parties not together, because that's like damn near half of the stories that you're gonna hear. But even if you are together, if both parties are together, you still might have a troublesome household or a rocky household. Everything ain't always good because both parents together and all that. So it ain't just always peaches and cream because whatever positive you got a negative. So, but I just feel like as long as
Yeah.
yeah, so long as everybody kind of understand that and we fight for it, I feel like, man, and we'll be all right. But it got to be more of it. It can't be more of the bad outweighing the good because it's just gonna look
Hmm.
always funny. It's just always gonna look stupid when it's more of the bad outweighing the good.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, Hayes, I think we got another bang on our hands, just
No,
me and
man,
you,
I
man.
wanted
We
to
got
ask you too, though. I wanted to ask you about like Black History Month. Like for me, I understand it, but I just feel like for certain people, I feel like races outside of us look at it almost like it's racist. Do you feel
no,
like
I
that
think
Black History Month
no.
is, or always hearing the first Black this, the first Black that, or do you feel like it's an insult sometimes when you hear like this is the first Black this? It'd be like, damn, like this the first time, like.
No, I think it's good because it's showing that the world is getting more progressive. Like white people, Asian people, Mexican people. I think those other races,
But why
non-Caucasian
you don't
races,
got
are
a Jewish month or
they
Asian month?
do because you know why? Because we haven't gotten to where Africa and then African Americans have really taken on and really, like, we haven't healed the wounds from the world and each other. And once we get on the same page, when the people that's black in power over there in Africa stop being greedy, the people that's in power that's black in America stop being greedy. I'm looking at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we stop being. And I ain't just talking about politicians. I'm talking about the people that's got money and the people that's got influence and stuff like that. When we all
Mm-hmm.
stop being greedy, like DMX said, you've been eating long enough, stop being greedy. We
Greedy.
gotta start. We got enough people that's got enough money right now that could change the world, but they not. And that's why, like I said earlier, to bring it back around to the beginning of this conversation, the Rosses, he just hopped on somebody that's in Tampa, a Tampa Bay artist. Now, would this artist get on and blow up or whatever? Nah, but we don't know that. But he's still
Right.
gonna get up there and still show that love to everybody in
Yeah.
that state. He done got on every.
Yeah.
Rick Ross has been on every artist that came out of Florida, whoever it is. I think he got a City Girl. They got a City Girls record somewhere on deck somewhere. It's somewhere. If they ain't already put it out, it's gonna come out and it's gonna be the biggest thing that you done seen.
You think
You know,
so?
they're gonna be rubbing on his beard and his belly at the same time. Hayes, like this
Well,
pawpaw right here, this pawpaw, they gonna do that. I'm trying to tell you, but it just is what it is. But it goes to everybody that's in power, and then everybody that's on the ground. We gotta start locking our hands together. We gotta start saying what's up to people when we in the street. We gotta start waving. We gotta start dapping, shaking hands. But not right now during quarantine. But we need to, when the world open back up. Black people need to get together,
elbow.
and we need to start owning our communities and running our communities and stuff like that. I don't understand why we still got
Oh
people that's not
man,
black.
I still don't
Hey,
understand that why black folks ain't selling each other black hair.
food
Why black folks not doing each other nails. Why we not doing certain things for each other, man? Ain't no way we still should be going to them to do our nails, go to them to buy our hair. Like, come on, man. That don't even make sense. I told you
for
one
real, for
before,
real.
man, that my nieces and them going to, man, that my lady and them going to the beauty supply houses, man, and they getting told how to buy her from a man that's not even their race. He down don't even speak English. But how
I
is he
mean,
telling you? How is he telling
because
you
we
this
because we
detail?
because again it go back to greed, hate, and envy. You know what I'm saying? We got to start loving each other and loving ourselves and supporting each other, man. That's why shout out to John Gotti again. I just gave, I ain't not to flex or nothing like that, but I just gave him $5 on his stream. O'Shea Duke Jackson, $5 on his stream.
Because you're showing love.
Signed up to his Patreon. About to sign up to Joe Budden Patreon to get the extra Joe Budden episodes.
But this is
Like,
also stuff that you actually are passionate about and you like.
not even just that. Like, I get on females. I have got on female streams and
I say
gave
that to
out.
say that I'm just saying that, or you just supporting it just because they black, or you just supporting it because you actually like it.
I mean, some of it is a little bit of both. If I see you
Because me,
doing
I'm gonna
some
support it
construct,
because I like it, and you
yeah.
know,
But even if it is, even if I see that this person is trying to do something constructive, they could be out here twerking. They could, hell, I like the girl. Everybody go in on the OnlyFans. I like the OnlyFans. Not the concept, not necessarily the content or whatever, but I like
the
it
concept
to
of
say, uh,
OnlyFans is.
if they getting their own bag, they ain't gotta go.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta go to no
You
club
know what? I
and
want to
be
talk about
outside.
that, and they turned OnlyFans into something else too, man. And they know OnlyFans was really just supposed to be for only the people who rock with you to go and have somewhere to go and spend money with you. But they didn't turn that into a whole little sexual thing. Like, man, it's supposed
I
to just be.
mean, even still though, we still got it to a place where, excuse me, folks have their own area. Excuse me, their own area, and they get in their own bag. They ain't got to worry about nobody putting their hands on them, nobody disrespecting them, nobody. You know what I'm saying, Hayes?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Oh
we
no, man,
see
I
that.
ain't hating on the process. I mean, man, I get it. You know, it's a quick little come up. You know, you post a few pics, you put a few videos up there of you, but like I say, I remember, man, I seen one person, they was actually using it, they was DJing on there, and that's what they was using it for. And people who was their fans would actually go on there and spend money with them just to see them DJ.
Hmm.
You know, so that's what, man, I wanted to ask you, man, what why was fans mad at Lauren London?
Man, they was mad at her because she thought that she went and had a baby, uh, had got pregnant, and
By
she ain't
somebody else?
pregnant. Yeah, they were saying that she got pregnant, but even if she did, like
But
that,
what
that
business
woman
is
been
that?
saying, it ain't nobody business,
Right,
man.
like
It's
what
her.
business
That's
is
her
that
bid.
of anybody?
Man, that's because people again go back to what I be saying. Hey, it's greed, hate, and envy. They all be all up in everybody else's Kool-Aid and got something to say about everybody else but themselves. But they want to go head on and they want to be off in the Kool-Aid and and all of that. Hey, that's what it is, man. That's what it is, bro. That's what
Um,
time we own. That's what time we we own. Hayes. That's what we own, bro. People hating. People got hate in their blood. People got
I
animosity.
feel like, man,
People,
that we always lived in a world where people gonna have their own opinions, man. That's just like
yeah, man.
when it comes to religion, when it comes to politics, when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just things that people gonna always have an opinion about.
They gonna always have an opinion about it, Hayes. But it is what it is. But only thing we can do is just keep it solid and keep it genuine in our own way, man. Like that's the only thing we can do, man. That's the only thing that we can really truthfully say is how we gonna keep it, and we set the example for the people that watch us and tune in to us, man. And so,
Keep on word.
that's hey, so that's my take on that, man. It's just people need to mind their damn business, stop hating, and start loving on each other again, man. Start being the change that they want to see instead of worrying about what everybody else got going on. Instead of
Man,
worrying about what everybody else rocking and what everybody else doing and what everybody else like, we gotta quit doing that,
I
Hayes, for
wouldn't even
real,
know
for real.
what I wouldn't even know what that's like to actually feel like that because I don't worry about that type stuff, man. I just trip off what I'm doing and the people that I'm doing it with, what they doing. Anything outside of that is like, why would I put any, thought to it, man? If it's not
Man, cause
direct affecting me, then I'm not even worrying about it, man. If I ain't getting money with you, or if you're not, my clothes, you know what I'm saying, something to me, then man, we ain't even worried about that, man. I was gonna ask you too, man, about dude forehead diamond, man. What is it real,
man, look,
man? Because me
it is
personally, man,
real,
I
bro.
don't
It's
think it's
real.
real, bro.
It's real, bro. And that's why I made
I
the
don't think it's
video.
real, man. Me,
I'm
I just
man,
don't believe everything I see on the internet, man. I just be
it's
believing people.
real, bro.
Sometimes I
It's
think people do
real,
stuff just for stunting
man.
purposes.
It's real, bro. It's real. And I'm gonna tell you why it's
I
real.
ain't gonna need a lie to you. I think people do a lot of shit on the internet just for stunting purposes, man.
They do. It's why I
You
got more
gotta
money
fact
than
check.
you,
You
like,
gotta fact check some shit, man. If you're gonna believe, hey,
bro.
don't just never look, bro.
That's real, bro. It's real. I'm trying to tell you how it's real. It's real because this is something little, and it's like I said on my channel with the that it's a nod to Devil Jin and Devil Kazuya and Tekken because he been on that satanic, devilish
Yeah,
type time, and that's what kind of made me like I had to chill on Lil Uzi because I see that look. That's what Lil Uzi on. Like Lil Uzi is on that. Like Lil Uzi is on that wave. That's what he own. Like he trying, but but he really just doing that for attention. Because when he came in, he wasn't necessarily doing all that, but he did that just to say
and then
that,
what I
man, he
just
ain't
said,
got.
I feel like people do shit for stunts.
I mean, Young Thug was wearing dresses and makeup and calling folks boo and bay, and
He
they, I mean,
was,
like he was
and guess what? People
it
still rock
worked.
with him after that, just cause the fact that his music was hard.
It's good, yeah, man. The weekend been talking about getting high the whole
Oh,
time. Shout out to the weekend though, cause I
shout out
vibe
to
with
him, man. That man got so much hate, man. He got so much
woo.
backlash, man, over that performance. Look, the
Man, that
man spent
performance was fire.
reportedly 7 million of his own money for what? For 14, 15 minutes, bro.
And now his
Just
album
just
finna
to
go number
create
one
his
again.
vision. Just for his vision to come true.
But I
That
be
man
telling
ain't
you,
getting no
hey, you
money
gotta
off
spend
that,
that
man.
bread.
That man spent 7 million of his own
No, he
money,
gonna get
bro.
money. He gonna get money
No,
off
he
of
gonna
it
get
because
money.
people that seen him are going to go listen to his albums now. People have seen him gonna go watch them videos, them streams finna go all the way up.
Yeah.
So people, and that's why the Grammys was mad at him. Like, bro, you already had the number one album this year. You gonna have the number one album again? You finna have another, and a lot of
Hey,
people probably didn't even see the album come out because all of the, I mean, his fans did, and more people got ensnared into the visuals. He spent bread on his visuals, like
man.
so. It's like, man, we can finna make that back three,
Him
four times
rapping with
next
the
week.
face bandages and all that, bro, and then sticking with that theme with the man. Come on, man.
He done made
That's
it
a
all about. I mean,
that's a
literally,
genius, bro. That's a
yeah.
artist. That's an artist. For the man spent 7 million of his own bread just to complete the mission. Then it's
For
not even
real.
about the money. in that case, it can't be about the money. It's about the vision.
It's about the vision, and then it's about he. That's what a taste what we would have got on what we gonna get on that tour next
Half
year.
the
And
people
the
who talking shit about it couldn't even fathom spending 7 million for 20 minutes for a perform like your own bread or however he got the money. But I'm just saying. Then
hmm
watching it, I was watching it with my kinfolk. Man, a lot of the hits he didn't even know that he did. Every hit came on. I'm sitting there like, yeah. He started off urban and he ended off pop.
hmm
And come on, every song that he hit was a. I'm like, yeah, I'm respecting it
He
because
was
I
like,
know
I didn't
every
even know
song is
that.
a hit. Every song is a
Yeah.
hit.
Yep.
Come on, man. But people was
Yep.
dogging him though. People was on the internet going
I
in.
mean that's because they hating on bro. They hating on them, bro, and that's the narrative anyway because of the whole Grammy situation. They like, bro, you finna do the Super Bowl and the Grammys, and you got the number one, and you own this, and you did, and that's bossed
It's
up, sauced up on a whole different
on
level.
a
Like he said,
whole
my
different
man,
level. You
my
hear me?
man said, I got 2 Grammys and they don't mean nothing to me no more.
Ooh.
My man said that,
It's,
and that was the quote. That was the headline. I said,
man,
"Whoa!"
it's
I
Tom
said, "Dead."
Brady. It's Tom Brady the goat to you.
Hell no, but I respect him because of what he did for Antonio Brown.
He get a lot of backlash too for some reason. Like I don't know why
Man,
people
Tom
don't like
Brady
his
got because he
greatness,
cheated. Like
bro.
he naturally talented, but he cheated. Like
Nah.
he went along with the deflate
So
gate.
you're
He
not
went
just gonna
along with
contribute to KC just playing the game weak.
man, and on top of
They
that,
got
man, a lot
dominated,
of
bro.
it's
They got
rigged, bro.
dominated.
It was rigged, bro. I can see on Pat Mahomes' face because, bro, you can go on, bro.
Oh,
Legally, you can legally bet on sports. In 2017, when Brady went back to the Super Bowl, or did he go back to 27? Let me see. When did he go? When did he play in the Super Bowl? Let me see
he's
here.
one of them, man.
Tom
Not a
Brady. No,
game
for
rig.
real. It's too
Not a
much
game
money on.
rig, man.
It's too much, bro. I was in Vegas
Now,
like
okay,
you,
now don't get me wrong.
and
Now,
when
every championship game from football to basketball to baseball, yes, it is money behind it to where they playing the game a certain way. Of course, we can tell that because they manipulating the clock too much. You
yeah,
manipulate time too much because we know that much of the game. But as far as the actual game go, I don't feel like that's being touched. Now, not saying
man,
that it haven't in the past, but now in this world, I don't think. Now, of
man, bro,
course,
it's too much
when you
money on
watching
the line,
basketball,
bro.
when you
It's too
watching
much,
basketball and they down to the last 10 seconds, you know they manipulate.
bro. It's I'm
That I
trying to
can
tell
just
you,
go. I can just dribble and just go. But when they down to the last 8 seconds and now we end, and you foul me, then now it's 5 seconds again, then now it's like, of course they're manipulating time, man. But as far as the game being rigged, this game being rigged,
man,
KC
this
just got
game was
dominated and
rigged.
just got stumped
No,
all
it
on,
was
bro.
rigged because you can't have Tom Brady go out as such a beloved player. You cannot have Tom Brady go out without doing what he did, bro. They it was set up for bro to win. That's why, like Pat Mahomes, I could tell in his face it was something going on because you don't just lose a game like that, and you don't. The defenders is running after dude, and he dumping the ball off, and they waiting to hit him, and he clearly got his hand down, and they could have sacked him 5 steps ago, 5 seconds ago, bro. It was rigged. There's too much money on the line. When they made 2017 was when they won the last I gotta see the years on her just to make sure I got my facts straight. My facts
Right,
straight. But
right.
they made him win that, bro, because it's too much money on the line, bro. It's too much money on the line. Who in here commenting? I'm finna see who. Shout out Riley B. Shout out to my boy Fly in the building too, man. I see y'all
How's
in here
everybody
showing love.
watching, man? We on a
But
couple blocks tonight. We on a couple
yeah,
blocks tonight.
yeah. So shout out everybody on Twitch too. But I'm just saying, like, when you look at how the game is set up, it's just like they was playing hard all year. You don't wait to the Super Bowl to make preseason in the beginning of the season mistakes. Like they that was done on purpose, bro. You know who throws a ball and then the dude catches it and then drops it, and that's like it was too many times I sat there, the refs, the calls that they made, like when they made them, bro, it was too much playing going on. But you know,
Uh,
if you think he to go. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not talented, but I feel like you did got caught cheating. You went along with your coaches cheating. You went along with the deflate game when you know the ball like it, because I'm speaking from experience. One of my I was on the team. My whole team almost got disqualified because of
for what, man?
light football,
Yeah,
and it wasn't even it was the refs that gave it to us, but they kept it in play, and then they when they found when my coach said, hey, not my coach, my quarterback went to the ref said, hey, this ball's too light, and it was they ball, it was the opposing team ball.
yeah.
They tried to get us up off the field. So you mean to tell me that didn't out of the 5, 6 refs that was down there on the field, that didn't nobody look at that ball, feel that ball until after the game, and then
Yep,
now no,
yep.
bro, the mug is rigged, bro.
He said the mug
That
is
mug
real.
rigged. It is rigged, bro.
I
It's too much
guess,
money
man,
on. It's
if
too
that's
much
what
money
y'all
on the
gonna
line.
ride with, the game is rigged. We gonna ride
I'm
with the
not mad.
game.
I'm not mad
We
at
gonna
them
ride
winning the
with
game.
it.
I'm just saying, and they played a decent game. But I'm just telling you that it's too much money on the line, and it's too much. It's too much Hayes to ignore the fact that it's rigged, bro. They can't. You don't get all the way to the Super Bowl and play like they could have made it look a little better. If it may have been rigged for a long, long time, but they don't make. They wouldn't make sports gambling legal
Hell
and
no.
then not make it be not let it be rigged though, Hayes. Come on now. Let's be real.
Hey, I ain't just saying, like I say, I know they manipulate time and all that, but it's clear to see when a motherfucker is getting dominated, man. That's all I'm saying, man. When one other person is getting dominated, that's all I'm saying. I can see it. I can just tell. These motherfuckers ain't
Hey,
playing with no type of passion. They're like, damn, you ain't even trying to win this motherfucker.
hey.
It is what it is. I know. On one of our previous episodes, we had talked about black artists not paying respect. I mean, well, not going at the white media outlets like how they do other black media outlets. But this time around, I seen that you have reported that Sauce Walker, man, he actually
Shout out
been
Sauce Walker, man.
Walker, yeah, man, he been turning down, Vlad or kind of, playing him around Vlad and no jumper, man, to go to black media outlets, man. So
Say shout out Say Cheese, shout out Urban Politician TV, shout
yeah,
out Real Life Street Stars down there in Texas, Dallas, Houston. We see y'all.
yeah,
Salute. Yeah, bro. That's why that video blowing up because it's fact. It's like no jumper has said. I mean, Adam 22 has said. That Sauce Walker need to do that interview or whatever because they
yeah.
didn't do
But the
some
way
real
he said
interviews.
it though was on some old like, yo, he need to do this with us, because it's gonna blow up. Like, man, really, dude. I don't think
And that just showed that just but I mean I'ma still go. I'm gonna tell you what when we blow up and they call me and ask me to go, I'm gonna
you
go. I ain't
still
gonna
gonna
lie,
go,
cause
huh?
I'm gonna still go. But I'm gonna go to every other black media person first. I'm not gonna not go to the biggest thing smoking, and that's only because again, hating folks' blood and hating folks' heart. That's the reason why they big because the artists will and rather go support somebody else than be on with their brothers and sisters. Like you would rather go to their white media outlet. You would rather go to their radio station that you know is being handled by white people
Yeah,
instead of going to your own your own brother. Everybody that's watching, man. Shout out to everybody watching, man. Y'all hawk smash that like button.
Hawk smash the
Uh,
like button.
Hawk smash that like
Hit
button,
the
like and
subscribe
share it.
button.
Inbox it to your baby mama right now. You know what I'm saying? Inboxing your baby daddy right now. Tell them get right, rewind it,
Hit
and
the
tell them watch the
cousin to
beginning.
all that.
Yeah. So, uh, you know, uh, what was I finna say, man? Like
And
that's
we were
what
talking
I
about
definitely would go.
and a black
I
media
would
outlet and
definitely,
Sauce
I
Walker.
definitely would go there. But I
Okay.
feel like Sauce Walker, man, he do it for he know where his bread and butter is at. That's why Sauce Walker, is being blessed. He been putting all his homeboys on to the game, whether it be music or
Yeah,
fashion or
yeah.
owning businesses or even hell being OnlyFans directors. Like it is what it is. Like they get into that paper down there. You know what I'm saying? They get into that paper down there, and every one of the artists is down there
And them boys
is
from
eating
Texas,
and
ain't they?
And yeah, Houston, man. That's what I'm saying, man. St. Louis could be like that, and we
Man,
small enough. With
we
like we
small but
we
big.
small enough to everybody. I'm saying we small enough to everybody around here, man, to be able to get at least $1,000 for a show, man. We got enough people that can come out and everybody at least get $1,000 for a show. They down there, man. It's a bigger. It's way bigger. It's way more people to impress, and they riding around in Bentleys and Phantoms and stuff just off
Yeah,
of Houston, just
yeah.
off of Houston. Not
We
even talking
economically
about
don't
Dallas.
have it here no more. Like it's economically gone from the club scene to the people. It's just bone dry. So the only people we get here is the money bag yos and and the celebrities that's gonna come through these clubs, get the bag, then dip out this mug. You feel me? That's the
Exactly.
only
They
thing
ain't
that they doing. Ain't nobody, you know. I say,
like
I think one
shit.
time we said, man, if we had 10 more halftime bar and grills around, man, and that'd definitely boost the economy around this motherfucker.
I mean, yeah, I mean, not just halftime, but I feel like we need to have at least four more of them and then five more black spaces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Five more cracking blank spaces, maybe two or three more 2720s, you know what I'm saying? And actually have the artist all the artists is like don't have this big okay, we street, we this, we that, but if your
because
music
it's not that
jamming,
the
we letting you.
venues are not here. It's venues here that's open for lease or that people could buy. Is people got to start spending their bread on that, man.
But if I'm not gonna spend my bread, if I know that if I go, I could go and make a halftime or go and make a this. I like we could get together, piece up our money, and go buy Mystic or buy two bar, and and then make it cracking. Figure out how to get it cracking. They do, but people want to go and they want to do karaoke nights and they want to go and do X, Y, and Z with with their peoples. They ain't tripping off of us like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't tripping off of the artists like that. They want to go. They want to get they getting towed up before they get there. They buying one drink to get in, and then
Yeah,
that's it. They ain't going down there like that to be spending money like that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna go down
yeah.
there and they trying to
And they
get they
just
get
on an
lit
artist
before they
level,
get.
man. There's so much shit nowadays, so much stuff nowadays that you can do, man, to get the bag. It ain't just like that you got to be subjected to just one role nowadays, man.
Oh no, man! Look, that's why I say, man, I ain't quitting my job till I make like first. My goal for this year is to make what I make at my job for the next 2 years, and then by year three, I want to make 100,000. If I can make 100,000 for 2 years after that, so for 3 years make what I make salary, and then in 2 years make 100,000. If I clear 100,000 like in the bank, you know what I'm saying, and then that's when I think about forgetting if I got all of my revenue streams coming in and
Yeah,
t-shirts, merch, albums, podcasts, everything set up. Then I'll say, okay, I get 100,000, making 100,000 a year. I got stocks, I got investments, I got different streams of revenue, and then okay, yeah, we might go in angel invest on maybe a two bar or something like that and get my 10, 15,000 that I put in
hmm
there and bring
hmm
it back out. You know what I'm saying? Then I could say, okay, I'm gonna quit. Website built, can't all the everything archived, which is already archived now, but I'm just saying all of that footage, everything
right.
being, you know what I'm saying? It's just like once you do that and you got the different revenue streams and all of that, then you can spend money on being an artist and traveling and doing stuff like that and making big moves like that. So that's
Man, you
kind
got
of
to
the
get the
goal for
money
me.
first. You got to get the money first.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's what I'm on.
Because
It's
even though,
it's
man,
def
folks say it ain't about the money, it ain't woo woo. Hey, it got to be about something.
it's about that
'Cause
bread. It ain't quit lying to yourself if it ain't about the bread.
it
Like
might
if
not
you love.
solely be about the money because the same passion you doing, you might still be doing whether or not you broke or not. But at some point, you got to be about the money.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, it's got to be about the money, but it's got to be not like that's another topic. I guess we could touch on real quick because I know you got to get out of here.
Hold on,
But
that's all good.
but yeah, like I feel like people, and I'm gonna make a video about this on Facebook and probably repost it everywhere else. I feel like people are so thirsty for the fame. People are so
Mhm.
thirsty to get on. People are so hungry to get on to where like You know what I'm saying? When I see a person like my boy John Gotti getting it, or his brother sidekick, or my brother Young Link Jr. who just got who just got monetized for
Remonetized.
the first time. Well, he just got monetized. This is his first time.
Okay,
I'm
so
the
he
one
just
that's
got
getting
monetized.
remonetized. So my point to that is I can't look at them and be like, damn, I need to get my, go ahead and, or I'm looking at another artist and be like, damn, I gotta look, I gotta go and do, what I'm saying, I gotta do what they doing, I gotta step my
Right.
game up or whatever. No, it's gonna happen for me as long as I continue to be consistent, as long as I continue to keep working and keep doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you know, it's
But then
and
again, I
not
feel like it's about how you look at somebody too, man. Like you can look at somebody for inspiration. Like
yeah,
somebody
I mean
could
I
be
don't
mashing.
yeah,
No, no, I ain't speaking this directly to you. I'm just saying, like, just in the bigger picture of things, like, man, and you get inspired by seeing somebody else mashing and going hard and doing, and
and
that makes
winning.
you want to do your thing and not copy what they doing, but it just makes you want to go hard too. Like, damn, I see them going hard, and you kind of use them as your muse, man, to just go hard. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And,
Exactly.
and that's just kind of what we've been doing, like, man, even with each other, man, and we motivate each other, bro.
Exactly.
You know, that and with the people around us, man. It's like, man, if you ain't around us trying to motivate us or trying to, man, every day, man, we sending things, we texting things back and forth, man, and ain't nobody feeling no type of way about nothing because everybody is looking at it. Everybody, man, like I got a homie, man, he sent me nothing but some type of real estate stuff. He's sending me real estate
Hmm.
stuff. We, like we going back and forth, and he talking about that because he's trying to learn about it. So it's putting
Hmm.
it on me. So like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? I might, I'm looking at videos here and there, or but that just goes to say, man, that we all got to be open for information and to learn knowledge from each other, man.
For sure. For sure.
So,
For
like you
sure.
said, it's all about respect, loyalty, knowledge, man. And we got to keep mashing with all confidence, bro.
For real.
Yeah, man. You know how it goes on, man. Hey, man. This is episode 6. You ain't lying podcast,
I thought
baby.
we on set. Why I keep getting the episode?
No, bro.
Damn. It's
No,
episode. It
I
is
think you did
episode
it right.
6.
No,
I
no, man.
did
You
it
did it
right
right.
this
You did it
time.
right. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. You was right this time, baby.
I was
This
like,
is
dang, oh, did I? Go ahead,
No,
hey,
you
go
did it
ahead.
right. No, no, you did it right. No, you did it right. This is You Ain't Lying, episode 6. My man's in them, DJ Kills on Jones, brother. I thank you, man, for holding it down with me, man, once again, bro. Like always. I'm your
Hmm.
host, CMW Hayes. And man, come back, y'all, man, and y'all come back with us next week, every Wednesday at 6, man, right here, the same place, man, where we giving y'all that barbershop talk, that you ain't lying moments, where we gonna continue to keep it real and continue to give y'all that real spill, man. So thank everybody for watching. We was on a couple blocks tonight. I salute
Hmm.
everybody who tapped in, man. Thank you, Killzone John, man. Any last words, man?
No, man, that was look another classic one in the books, man.
Let's keep going, bro. Match with all confidence, man. And I thank you, my brother. Salute everybody, man. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
We out.
We out. Peace.
Yeah.